And we're back. Another episode of Exalted Edge of Creation. It seems that the dead are marching.
On the
Two
other
by
side
two.
of the wall.
2 by 2? No, probably a lot more than that.
Hurrah. Hurrah. Huzzah, hurrah, huzzah.
No, I think they've
All you
already...
Game of Thrones watchers, it's like the season premiere.
Yeah. Okay. So we're sitting down with Dalton.
Wait, they don't have giants too, do they? Shit.
You didn't see any.
Well, we got our own giant, half giant.
You've got a giant.
But ours is more of a Hulk. Ours are just giants. Smelly, iffy giants. Anyways, so we're sitting down with Dalton having a conversation. Well, you are. I'm standing looking at this handy-dandy armor he made. Well, suit that I really want now.
So did you meet the Death Lords in charge? Is there something we can use as leverage against them?
Here's the problem. I am woefully lacking knowledge.
That does seem to be a problem.
Yes. In hindsight, we probably shouldn't have gone southeast to the south. At least not without getting information first. But it wasn't an altogether loss. I need the original treaty.
You mean the Treaty of Fair Travel?
Yes.
Well, that would take some getting, as it is only the only copy of it in the city is in the Temple of the Synod.
Okay.
They would have it in their personal collection. After all, having it laying around where someone might take it would be a dangerous thing.
But now I have a place to go. And I didn't have that before.
Place to go.
To get
it. Yes. This document you have. There's a battle coming.
Not if I can prevent it.
Question is, who are your friends? There's also another danger. And like you heard a voice saying, and the rest of it. There's another danger. This Temple of the Synod was not always in the hands of gods. It houses some powerful weapons. One of them, quite earth-shatteringly so.
Weapons do not concern me.
No. Who needs weapons?
I'm glad to hear that. In that case,
My goal
we
is
should
to
be
prevent the need for use of weapons.
that's good. And he sits back like he's kind of relaxed.
If I do this, the city may need extra supplies, and I know I can bring them in. It will require non-interference from the guild, and I will require that promise of you.
Non-interference meaning that we take no action whatsoever?
No action to stop it.
Okay.
Relations between the League and the Guild have not always been amicable.
League. I did not know that the Islanti were actually a player in the city. Very interesting. So you want trade rights to the city?
It will require it. Having gotten those rights, we can bring in food, dried fish, whale, seal.
That is very interesting. And you can see him like doing some calculations. And Jules is like definitely like looking at you anxiously, um, like almost listening or like leaning on every word you say. But like at this point, he's kind of looking back at um, Dalton, like, "What do you think you're gonna do?" And
I'm listening for that other voice to tell him to do it or not do it.
I can't make that decision on my own, but I can influence those who can. It might be possible. But I
I
think
think it would be in the city's best interest.
this remains to be seen. But for now, I would watch yourself. There are going to be dangerous things happening, I think.
Oh, yes.
Do try to keep your head down.
I don't so much keep it down as behind.
Yes, he does cast a large shadow.
I will make sure he doesn't come and bother you.
Okay.
And please, if you discover anything that can help me stop this, bring it to me.
Oh, I think I might have something. But it all depends.
As my gift to you, Dalton, I lean in very close to him and whisper right in his ear, the price of grain is going to go up.
Like, make a perception socialize roll here. Reading, judging something.
Here we
I'm
go.
Martha Stewart and your insider trading.
Tim, make this as well. You can't see Dalton because he's in the way, but for Jules.
Two.
You can tell Jules is trying to listen in on whatever it is he's whispering, and when he does, he kind of lifts his shoulder a little bit, but not exactly sure why. 7.
7.
No,
Um,
7 is a success.
I have double nines on awareness.
Okay, so that's
Will that factor into this? I mean, it's not awareness; it's
Um,
socialized and perception.
yeah, it's not awareness.
Okay.
It's socialized, not awareness.
So 3.
He seems surprised at what you're saying, and does like pause a minute to consider it, I guess. And he's like, "I'll keep that in mind."
So, what about the suit?
I'll let you have it if you can tell me who it is you met and what they look like.
Just describe me.
He didn't say when you met the person. You've met me.
Well, to the southeast.
Oh yeah, he's definitely implying that.
Oh, to the person to the south.
Yeah, the mistress of Plate and Bone.
I'll give him a general description.
And you give her a name?
He didn't ask for her.
Yeah, he
name.
did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Who it was and what she.
Or what
Okay.
what they look like. He didn't say she.
Yeah, so I'll describe her. Go. She calls herself the mistress of plate and bone.
And he looks at Jules. Jules looks at him. That confirms the suspicion. Make another judge intentions roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is perception
Socialize.
socialize.
Notice how when these two socialize, they have to give away as much information as they get, if not more. When I socialize, they just give me answers. Just saying.
Yep.
I love negotiating. I do it over anything.
Just because it's your
And-
character doesn't mean it's the most effective way.
He didn't say it was. He just said it is. Then again, you didn't say it wasn't.
2,
3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Well, then you don't catch it. But Tim, more as you see that when you say her name, the first word, like his eyes do widen just a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see his pulse stop for a moment. But when you say the rest of it, like then he kind of has a little bit of confusion.
So he's working for a different mistress.
And then you start describing her, and again he kind of has that. He has a look of recognition, I guess.
Or she has multiple.
He was expecting someone else, and when he heard this, he's a little confused about it, but he's also thankful.
There's also one last when he's looking back and the significant glance between him and Jules.
Mhm.
You can tell Jules is like worried and also looking for confirmation. Both you see that. Tim, he Dalton looks scared afterwards.
Don't think you need to worry about her as much as anything else.
Anything else? What do you mean by that?
I don't think. Well,
Is he asking me or him?
I think we can trust her in a way, to an extent.
While there, I didn't get the impression that she had any ill will
Yeah.
towards Whitewall. Which is one of the reasons why in my negotiations I did not specifically gain promise to leave Whitewall alone.
She's preparing for something, but I don't think it's to.
The dead
Take
walking
one.
amongst out of the Shadowlands were her subordinates attempting to fulfill her request for material.
Yes, to the south, right? But she's been spotted, or rather, her forces have been spotted to the north.
don't think those are hers.
They are. If you'll excuse me.
And he seems certain of that.
I mean, from his point of view.
Yeah.
At least he wants you to believe that it's her.
Well,
Well, he most likely believes that it is her.
from the judge intentions that they got, Dan, you're not entirely sure. I mean, you're not quite getting a full read on him. Tim, you got past his judge intentions, and yeah, he seems honest here.
Still could be mistaken.
Yeah, he believes it to be true.
Truth told by somebody who has been lied to is still the truth.
Okay.
He gets up and shows you to the door.
I'm grabbing that suit.
Yeah, it fits like a glove.
Love this stuff.
It has a cape, like a half cape,
No capes!
but it's a tearaway.
Oh.
So you can remove it if you want to.
So if you do get stuck in it, Janet,
Cool.
The brim of the hat is such that if you just like turn your head down a little bit, it covers your face.
Nice. Totally Zorro here. I didn't go for that, but awesome. Cool.
As you guys,
I guess probably might be closer to Zorro. I was thinking Vampire Hunter D.
yeah, it has resemblances to the vampire hunters, or basically anybody who runs around at night.
Yeah.
Or in the shadows.
Hugh Jackman is Van Helsing.
Yeah. And then he kind of goes back over to the outfit that he was working on. The mannequin is oversized. And
As in oversized?
Yeah.
he goes back to he pulls out some needles and then starts working again.
So, what's this suit give me?
Pockets.
They say it's got metal in it.
So it works
basically
as
a
a
buff
reinforced
jacket.
buff jacket.
Okay.
Stat wise, it's a reinforced buff jacket.
Okay, cool. Made for stealth.
Yep.
Okay.
So I think reinforced buff jacket is still
Plus whatever.
I think it's still just a light armor.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to decide if I should tell Siku not to go,
Okay,
or
yeah,
if I should encourage him to.
it's medium armor, I guess.
Hmm.
However, it will not give you the mobility penalty that it normally does. So it doesn't subtract from your stealth.
What's the stat? Soak.
So it's soak 5, and that's it. But normally a medium armor gives you a -1 mobility penalty. This does not, which makes it worth more than the normal 3 resources that it's normally costing.
Cool.
Or no, 2. So it's three resources because it's normally 2.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, I never told you I was going to go after him tonight. I just said I was going to do patrolling.
Yeah. Jules follows you guys out though.
She does.
I'll wait till we're away from the place.
Yeah.
A ways. Like 100 to 200 feet.
Yeah, I mean his shop is sort of in the same direction for the first little bit, so he's kind of just going the same way.
It's like, bye. Start walking the same way. Oh, this is awkward.
Who else was there, Jules?
What do you mean? Oh, right. A friend of ours, he well, he helps out a lot. Keeps an eye on things, and He's a good friend. Trust me. I mean, he's got our best interest in mind. I mean, ours, yours, yeah.
He's not just the master of blade and bone.
Club and flesh.
You can trust us. I mean,
Does he happen to like dogs?
you asking that?
Yeah.
Other than you, who doesn't like dogs?
I mean, sure. Everybody likes dogs, right? Kind of does the shifty eye thing a little bit.
Yeah, whatever.
He just doesn't have a high enough guile to beat your guys' passive, basically.
Yes, I believe our interests are aligned. At least for now.
I think they will remain so.
You can count on us. I'm going to instill in him a positive.
He has like his hand is like warm and or like hot and kind of sweaty.
But I'm going to be instilling in him positive intimacy toward us.
Resolve. That probably meets his resolve. So yeah. You're like you meet his eyes to whatever and he kind of does that like tunnel vision thing, like he's just looking deeply into your eyes kind of thing.
And then it gets
And
awkward.
like forgets to let go of your hand or anything. I think maybe it worked a little bit too well.
Cool.
You got yourself a lover, man.
All right, back to the house.
Yeah, you look away first and he kind of blinks and yeah.
Yeah, back to the house and set to business of running my house, basically.
Okay.
Basically, I'm also going to be trying to get everyone to come speak to me, so I can give everyone their assignments and what they're good at doing.
Okay.
And as I do that, I want you to be watching, so that you can try to get anyone who you didn't check out last time.
Okay.
Tim, make me a wits perception plus occult. And yeah, your bonus from your mask groups.
I was going to buy a cult with some of my XP that I got. I didn't write it down.
Yeah, I'll be spending XP between the episodes now.
Yeah.
I have a stack of it.
One. Yeah, you get
Well, it should be enough to tell if they don't have little great jade
Yes.
balls with the core of them.
you don't see any of that.
Okay.
You're going through the people. There are some that are act a little suspicious in different ways. Whether it is they are suspicious of you or they are doing things that give you kind of reasons to be a little bit suspicious. But mostly it's in the sense of they're kind of nervous around you guys now. However, um, one of the guys doesn't show back up. I mean, you like send out the call. I need everybody here. I need to talk to everybody. Everybody comes home.
One of my
But they
followers or
have-
one of the refugees?
One of the refugees. And it was one of the guys that was there.
That was taken.
Yeah, it was one of the guys that was taken, and it was one of the guys that was there during the conversation you had with the soldier.
Oh, yeah.
Should I go find him?
No. It's more important on who it's going to be. But most importantly, I know my people are safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the one that doesn't show up was a teenager.
This doesn't sound too good. Nothing really does.
I'll wait for him to wake up.
Okay. When food starts cooking for dinner, it probably wakes you up.
Yep.
I would guess.
Eat me some grub and then head out on patrol.
Siku.
Yeah.
I don't think Dalton is our enemy. I think he's making something for you. He will probably want information in exchange for it.
But I heard him. And what if the things are so that he can track me?
He kind of told us what that conversation was about, and you blew up.
Or he told you what he wanted you to think it was about.
Pretty certain it wasn't.
I
Still.
don't trust him.
Well, he shouldn't. It's part of the black market.
So am I. But
See why I don't trust you?
you can trust me. He's going to want to talk to you, I think. If you want to talk to him, I encourage it. But please don't do violence, except in your own defense.
Only if it's called for.
So,
If you would like, we may be nearby. But I don't see why you would need me.
Well, you'll take at least one punch off of me. I will only follow my hunch if the evidence leads there while I'm patrolling.
Okay. Good luck.
I will eat, and then I will head out.
Okay. So are you starting your search going towards Dalton's place? Or your patrol?
Well, not directly towards his place, but that is part of the craft district,
Yeah.
which is where Constantine said, and that is the evidence. It is leading in that direction.
So give me both a stealth roll and a perception awareness roll.
Dex stealth or?
Unless you're like walking the streets and trying to look inconspicuous.
Oh, no. I'm much better at like Batmaning through the city invisibly. which is really weird when you think about
I
it.
know,
but,
right?
It's like they say, no one ever looks up.
If I can't get to that book, I may need you to steal it.
I was thinking.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab some grub, and then I'm gonna take some with me and go meet Soap somewhere. Hang out with him for a while to apologize for worrying him.
So that's 6 on the stealth.
Wow.
And then what was the other one?
Perception awareness.
And 5 on the perception.
Yeah, that's still good enough. All right. While you are going past Dalton's place, like you're coming at it from behind, it's like a couple streets east and a couple streets south of where you guys are at.
Mhm.
It's a complex of buildings, so there's some like back alleys and everything. As you are approaching that area, you see a familiar beagle walking out of one of those alleyways and out on the street, and it kind of pauses, like looks down at the ground, and then kind of goes off at a jog. And about the time you land, and you hear the front door to Dalton's place closing, and then
And then the
a
dog
lock.
looks like it's leaving Dalton's place.
I mean, it came out of one of the alleyways that goes into the back area there. But you also hear Dalton's front door like shutting and then locking, or being locked.
Follow the dog, follow the dog, follow the dog, follow the dog.
There. I have no preference on who he follows and beats up.
I told you I would not use violence unless it was called for.
It's called for when you...
Our definitions of that threshold are different.
Very. Mr. Flowers and Peace.
You guys are two sides to the same coin.
So he's the tail and he's the head. Oh, sorry, he's the head and he's the tail.
Yes.
You called me an ass.
We're not total opposites. I mean, he won't kill defenseless people.
Right.
I'll protect them.
I'm sure Dalton appears quite defenseless.
So in other words, it's more like yin and yang. He's yin and he's yang.
No, it's not that far. Like they're after the.
I will
the
follow
signals.
the dog.
Okay. Like as you hop away, you can see Dalton like putting the keys back in his pocket and walking away from his shop.
Okay.
All right. So the dog starts heading off across town. It's like falling to the ground, like smelling out for something. Going along, going along, going along, going along, going along. And like every now and then it'll stop and like smell a house, and then move on. And it goes smells another house, moves on. Eventually, it gets up to a house and does that like kind of snort, like it smells something it doesn't like, and then like starts coming in, like going around the house. Like it's looking at it carefully, and then it lets out a kind of a like hunting sound, or hunting like a hunting signal.
Bless you.
And then it like cocks its head to the side, like it's listening. Its ear kind of lifts up a little bit,
I will also listen.
Give me an awareness roll.
Six.
That's enough. You will hear like the sound of a bird of prey kind of screech kind of thing. It's coming from a distance, but you hear it. And it seems to be pitched higher than, like, a little beyond the normal human hearing range. So not a normal bird of prey sound, I guess, but it has that sort of same feel to it, of that same screech.
I will keep my eyes peeled for it.
And then the dog goes off.
Okay, I'm gonna stay here and watch for the bird.
Okay. Um, while you're standing there,
And I do have committed for my perfect balance on
Yeah.
it.
are you on like a rooftop on a nearby building?
Yeah.
Like watching over?
That's a little bit higher.
Yeah. You get a like feeling on your arm. The what hair still remains in your body, because I know that with the burns, some of the you were missing some body
Yeah.
hair, but what hair you do have on your body starts kind of like sticking up. Probably not a feeling you've really felt before, um, judging from where you've come from. But like they all start sticking out, and
Player knowledge, like
yes.
static in the
Oh
air.
yeah, there's a lot of static in the air, and you're looking around. You can sense a presence nearby, but you can't see it. Um, you even can hear like some wind moving above you, but you still can't see anything.
Gonna activate my spirit detecting glance.
Okay, that will probably see through this. There is, um, like a when you activate that, you see basically, like pretty much like what looks to be like a literal shield, um, with eyes on it that is flying around, and it blocks everything behind it. You can see like the stars disappear as it travels around, and it's preventing any light from getting through from behind or getting through it. And then, like,
I am holding. If I see it attack anything, launch fire or lightning, because we know those are the attacks. I am going to viciously lunge at it.
all right, it suddenly vanishes as it gets over the top of that building across the way. At the same time, a bolt of lightning just.
Okay, I'm gonna viciously lunge.
All right. Roll join battle.
I hear that, right?
Yep.
Eight.
Five. And you are at 8.
Yep.
All right. You are first. There is a large bird there, in the sky. It is sort of a hawk-like shape, silhouette, although it's far too large to be any normal, mundane, mortal bird. And it's kind of hard to tell because it's nighttime, but it does sort of have a bluish tint to it.
Okay.
And it's currently crackling with electricity.
So I'm just gonna run to the edge of this building and just leap, because I'm higher
Yeah.
than the building was, so I should be at least level with it.
It's actually pretty high in the air. You're still going to be going up to get to it.
Okay, that's fine.
But I think you have a monkey leap technique,
Yep.
which you'll need to get to it.
Okay, not a problem. I'm just gonna leap and do the vicious lunge for a grapple.
Okay. Is this I'll say grapple, yeah. That's a withering attack, but
Yeah. And with the vicious lunge, if I hit, I get +3 initiative in addition to whatever. 2, 3, 7.
Yeah. That's going to activate a charm. You go to like flying up at it.
Mm-hmm.
It suddenly sees, cannonball hurling at it, and it like turns to you, and basically as you come through where it is, it like shoots into a ball of lightning, and then reforms right behind you, and you go flying through it. And then it just like starts diving or like flying away at as fast as possible speed.
Grab it with your feet.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Well, what it did is it dodged your attack here.
Yeah.
But you can initiate a chase at this point.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that loses you 1 initiative for failing the attack. Even though you beat its evasion, it had to activate something to dodge you. It did. And when it does, that's enough essence. You see a symbol appear on its where the bird's forehead would be. It is. I think I can grab a picture of it.
I recognize.
Probably not. It's no moon. So it's basically just a silver disc, like a silver ring.
Gotcha. So I guess that means it's its turn.
Yep. It moves 2 range bands away as it just like goes flying for the edge of town as quickly as possible. And when it does, like it starts with a wing swept back to dive, and then spreads them out and starts flying or like flapping really hard.
So he's out
All right.
going to talk to his bird. And I heard that.
Yep.
So I'm out the door with my crossbow.
Okay.
I've heard it.
You've heard the lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, lightning travels quite a good distance. You actually see this. You're like basically sitting up on the cliffside with Sova.
Mm-hmm.
And Sova has
Pretty dang good perception.
but it has a carcass of something that it's chewing or eating on.
Mm-hmm.
And you're kind of sitting up there while Sova eats and looking out over the city, and you see from the middle of empty sky just lightning strikes the ground, and so you're kind of blinking away the aftershock when you see a black form go hurtling through the air, flying across the city. And there's like a flash of light, and it keeps going. And then you see a bird, at least as big as Sova, shooting southeast. The form was going west.
Mm-hmm. No, it's going east. Okay.
Well, he'll be moving to follow it eventually, but right now he's hurtling through the sky towards the west.
Come on, Sova. Jump on. We're taking off after it.
Yep.
All right.
Royal join Battleton.
We'll join battle. 6 dice.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm going to be using my stealth join battle.
Okay.
So, Dex stealth and Dex plus stealth for my join battle, and I have stealth.
You want to D20?
What's that?
You want D20?
That might work better. Should bring my spin down, so I really should. Pick one out for you guys. I will use this for
I'll beat this guy.
The bird.
He was at 8. He lost 1 for
Thunderbird.
the other guy being a dick, and so I have 7.
Yep. And you can roll by join battle too as well, Dan.
So we count the number of successes.
Yes, and add
Yeah.
3.
And then add the 3.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Would you have a preference on which color?
Huh?
What color?
Let's do that blue one at the top.
This one.
Yeah.
And you're at 7.
7.
Tens count for 2?
Yeah.
6 plus 3,
Yep. So 9.
so 9.
All right. Dan, you run out. Look in the direction of the lightning. You can see a little bit of flame has already started up, and you can see probably won't see him hurtling through the air, but you do see the bird like shooting to the southeast.
Is it coming towards us, or is it going to cross my line of fire?
No, it was further south of you, and it's headed
Further south.
It's headed even more south, and it is booking it.
Yeah. Okay. I will head towards the strike point then.
Okay. It's southwest of you. All right.
My rush is 3.
Yeah, roll it.
Wow.
Woohoo! Yeah, 1.
1.
A little bit faster than you normally would. Okay.
Told you I was slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
We'll go since you're already still part of the fight. We'll go with you first, Siku.
Alright, I'm just gonna. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. So like, I lunged as hard as I could at this thing,
Yeah.
and it like disappeared. And so I'm like falling. I'm just gonna like some kind of pepperat or like out hanging thing. I'm gonna just like grab it and use it to swing around using the momentum to monkey leap with lightning
Yeah.
speed to initiate the chase.
All right. Yeah. So you're gonna
It's Spider-Man in this shit.
I am.
So you're gonna be rolling your movement.
Yeah, because essentially
Combat movement roll.
you grab it with
the
your hands,
brush,
swing.
But you're gonna get
handspring.
a stunt for it. So, and I like that enough that I'm gonna make that a 2nd level stunt. So you get the 2 dice and a free success.
My I know it's not trees, but my new specialty,
What is it?
Percussion, like arm swinging.
No.
No, it's literally arm swinging is the definition. Swinging with your arms and limbs through things. Do I get my specialty or jumping specialty?
All right. I'll let you do the brachiation.
Because technically it is. It's not.
I
it's not
actually
the
don't know the
trees.
definition of brachiation.
Literally, it's arm swinging.
Okay.
Swing. So even if you're doing it off Everett's in the city, it's still technically that.
Well, that's an athletic specialty.
Yeah.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And with the monkey leap, I automatically gain 1 range increment. Oh wait, there was 2, 5, and this 6. Goes with the lightning. So it's 10, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 5s and 6s explode.
12, 13, 14. So with automatic success, that's
15.
6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. 16 successes.
Wow. 11.
fudge.
Do you understand why they worship him?
I'm built to do a few things really well.
Jumping is one of them.
He rolled
Jumping
like
and chasing is one of
garbage.
them.
Okay.
So did he
There's
match
some
my
tens over
16?
there.
No, these weren't being rolled.
Oh, okay. Well,
What's
that's
that?
unfortunate.
Did he meet my 16?
No. You got an exceptional success over him by a good amount. Yeah, like It doesn't. Let's see.
I mean, obviously, I'm spending this turn catching up to him and have to attack
Yeah.
him next round, but I should be
Yeah,
right up there with
he
him.
was
Well-
he was basically 3 range bands from you. He's only 1 range band from you now. Like you're right. You're just about on top of him now. So if you can beat his roll next turn, you will be able to close the distance again.
Yes.
However, well, haven't got to his turn yet. Tim or Morez.
Tim,
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. He's the yellow one. Okay.
Yellow for the lightning.
Okay. Yeah. I'm diving, trying to catch up. I'm farther away, I'm assuming.
Yes. You're at like very great distance.
Okay. First of all, okay, I am chasing after them, but I'm chasing after them from height. Second of all, I'm making sure I don't go near where the lightning strike was, because I don't want everybody to look up, accidentally see us, and go, "It's the bird!" and start shooting at me. So yeah, I'm going to avoid that.
Yeah, I'll give
Good
that
job thinking ahead.
I'll give that a stunt just because that's intelligent, and would remove certain impediments that might arise.
So what am I rolling?
So you're rolling your Dex plus Athletics, which is your rush, and then adding 2 dice to it.
Okay.
Would it be
7.
ride?
You have a point. So here you have an option, Tim.
Uh-huh.
Either you're rolling your
Rush.
Dex plus. No, it's not your rush. It's your bird's rush.
Okay.
So it's combat movement.
It doesn't have that down.
Sure.
Evasion, parry, soak, fly, stealth, sense, essence, willpower, join battle.
Fly.
Fly?
Yes.
Okay. So it's 12.
Okay.
Or
So you're rolling
roll
that
that.
plus 2.
Or
No, 10 plus 2 is 4.
Oh.
12.
Yeah.
no, he's 12 plus 2 is 14.
No.
Yeah. So you're rolling 14 dice.
Okay. Or what was the other option?
I was going to say, or you're going to ride Dex plus ride, but that's
Okay,
basically
12.
for you to stay on top, rather than
I don't have to really worry. I have
because
perfect
it's your familiar.
Uh-huh.
It gets to roll its own things a lot of times,
balance.
and
Yeah,
so
but did
right now
you-
it's rolling its own thing.
Did
Okay.
you spend the muds for perfect balance?
There's actually a ride charm for that, for when you're
Yeah,
on
but
and
he's
off.
got the athletics one, which is.
I mean, if he wants to like stand on top of it and like shoot arrows while the bird's like flying like crazy, that would be perfect balance.
Okay.
But if he's just like holding on, that's fine. If he wants to make attacks, he's
Oh,
gonna
12, 14.
Yep.
Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
and you said I got a stunt?
that was the stunt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, plus 2. Sorry. Okay.
Yes, the stunt was being intelligent about your path more than it was just about I'm really trying hard to go fast.
Yeah.
But this fight is rapidly approaching. Well, speed you guys are going rapidly approaching the edge of town, edge of the city. His turn.
Crap.
Thought he was going to get away.
No, here's what he's gonna gain altitude. He's just gonna go straight up, hoping that he can outrange band you to the point where you can't monkey leap to him anymore. Hoping. I'm not saying succeeding, but that's what he's gonna go
Yeah,
for.
because he's got a lot of stuff that can be like, oh, I can jump that high.
Do I roll against this?
Yeah,
Just my.
yeah. You're it's. I think it's okay. So it's disengaged to get away. It's rush to chase. But I think they're the same thing unless you have some kind of charm or ability that plays into effect.
So he's doing disengage? Or
Yeah, he's continuing it, but they aren't technically in.
no?
They're not in close range yet.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Do
not
I-
in.
do I
They're
roll
in
or
close
no?
range, not many. Yeah. Because he's trying to escape, and you're trying to maintain.
Oh, that's not as good. 6.
Okay. Yeah. He managed to get another range band on you. So he's 2 range bands straight up.
Is it high enough for me to see him?
Yeah, you can still see him. They're in the distance, but you can see it going
So
up like this.
what range would it be?
From you?
Yeah.
Probably long range. And if it continues much longer, it'll be going to extreme. Can you do long? You have to do an aim action to do before you can do a long range attack.
Okay.
And you can't flurry aim with attacks. That's the end of the round. So Siku, you're basically jumping up after him right now.
So
you're wait before you go. You're flying through the air, chasing after him, jumping, right? And now that he's going up, you're intending to follow.
well, when it's my turn, I'll tell you what I'm doing.
Okay. But you're currently on the ground then.
I'd be on the rooftops
On
at
the
the
rooftop.
lowest.
Tim and the bird. Tim, you are getting the that charm that says you are notified of an ambush kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly, bing, you're in somebody's sights.
Can you see this?
Yeah.
They can see through my stealth? Jeez. My stealth was 8 successes.
You're not being stealthy right now, though.
No, I joined battle. I'm in stealth.
Oh, 8 success. Yeah. That's a good point. Because it gives you that many successes. Whatever you got on successes for your stealth roll is what you get for.
Yeah. That's my stealth roll was my joined battle.
Well, you got 7 success, or you got 7 for your joint battle total, and I thought only.
Yeah, sorry, 7. I meant 7.
Only 4 of those would be your stealth, right?
Huh?
Only 4 of those would be your stealth because you added 3 for your. Or do you add 3 with that? Like
I
normal?
did add 3 on my 7 though.
Okay, you just got 7.
I just got
Okay, 7 successes is still pretty good. Should probably make a perception test on this. And it is getting some bonuses.
And
Roll for Sova as well.
yeah. 2 automatic successes because he's silenced. So, 6. Is it 6? Yeah, just 6. God, you're ridiculous. Sorry, let's try.
Six. Okay. Yeah, he sees both of you guys.
Oh dear.
So, you get that sense,
Mm-hmm.
and then there is going to be an attack on both you and this Thunderbird.
Oh, and the Thunderbird?
Yes.
No.
They're both being shot at.
Oh, so Sova and Thunderbird. Okay.
So here's the attack against. Well, I guess it'll be against Sova, not necessarily you.
Okay.
What is Sova's defense?
That's the better evasion or parry.
Yeah.
2.
All right, that's a hit. What's Sova's soak?
4. Oh no, so
Wow. You lose 3. Well, you and Sova lose 3 initiative.
okay. Oh, this was a withering attack, not.
Yep.
Okay.
Not a deadly, or not a, yeah, deadly attack. And then on the Thunderbird. Wow. That's pretty good. Okay. So, as you guys are, as you guys are flying over, there is a discharge of energy that you catch out of the corner of your eye to your west, actually coming from the direction of the palace. And then this beam of light, almost lightning, come, not quite. It's different than the lightning you saw coming from the Thunderbird, but it's a beam of energy, just and like Sova like dives out of the way, and you guys lose some altitude. Um, and like whatever that was, you're like, holy crap! If that had touched us, that might have been severely deadly. And then the same beam shoots out at roughly the same time, firing at the Thunderbird, and it like does that lightning thing again. It turns into lightning and then reforms just after the beam cuts through where it was.
Well, that's a nice trick. Let's get the fuck out of here.
And we are back to initiatives. 9 was
Me.
You. Okay.
So I guess I will take an aim action.
All right.
If
Aiming
that's
at the
what I want to
Thunderbird.
do. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's above me.
Yeah, he's
So
flying straight up.
I'm just like, so I'm like leaping from rooftop to rooftop. I'm gonna leap on this rooftop, and with my prehensile feet, grab just a chunk of building as I'm leaping up, like rip it with me.
Okay.
And then the next higher building, I'm gonna like leap with my hands, like use my hands and just hurl the rock at him because I can get one range band and then throw one range band.
Okay. That works. And that's a fairly good stunt, so you can take your dice.
Thank you.
So you're doing a throw attack.
That's 3.
Oh wait, no. He hasn't had a turn yet, so he technically has an onslaught of 1 right now. So that would hit him, and he's burning through essence like a madman right
Is he
now.
spending more essence?
Yes.
Oh, come on, let me hit the guy.
16. Oh well, neither one of those is over 5, so I guess that doesn't add to his display yet. No, but he does it again. Just turns into lightning, and the rock goes through, reforms. But he's starting to look tired.
And I'm starting to look pissed.
How far away from them am I?
You're still pretty far away.
Okay.
I mean, you've definitely closed some distance, but not enough yet.
The advantage you have is he's not really going away; he's going up.
Yeah, right now.
But now is realizing that just makes him a great target. So he's going to try to raise his vision shield again. We'll call that neat dice. That's 2 towards. Like his wings come together for a second, and you see this like lightning charging there, and it starts bringing it out, and the energy is like starting to expand, but it hasn't finished it yet. Morez.
Okay, so I'm still pretty far away.
Yeah.
And there's a guy with some kind of railgun shooting at me. So, yeah, that was a warning shot.
You can make a... yeah, that might have been a warning shot. It would be a lore or occult roll to know what that was. And yeah, you saw the 2 beams of light, or everyone saw the 2 beams of light shoot out.
And it came from the palace?
Yep.
One.
I don't know. You don't know. Something dangerous, of course, but beyond that.
Okay. Yeah. No. I'm out of here. Down. Find a place stealthy. They may have seen us. Other people probably don't.
You're going to try to get out in line of sight?
Get out of line of sight and make sure nobody else can see us.
Okay.
I'm out of this way.
Yep. Go ahead and make a stealth roll. I would say with advantage, but this isn't D&D, so you can have like 2 dice, and then 2 successes because you're completely going behind cover and taking yourself out of the fight.
So
Basically,
2
fair
dice,
escape.
2 successes.
Yeah. If you can get 5 successes, you're out of you fair escape.
See.
And that's it.
So with the 2 successes, that's 4.
4.
All right. You haven't quite got there, so you're still a legitimate target, but you're gonna have a little bit of cover. Back to you, Dan.
Dexterity archery.
Yep.
Long range.
Yep.
Which is the 4th number.
Right. Yeah. So it's
Short, medium,
Basically
long, and then
point
extreme.
blank, short, medium, long, extreme.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend a point of willpower.
okay. Roll that one. So 3.
3.
It had its turn, so no. But that does provide 1 level of onslaught.
I'll start reload. Does that lower my initiative 1?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Because I missed.
Yes,
And that makes it my turn.
I forgot to do the attack on at the end of the round.
Oh.
2, 4, 6. And that's it. He is out of essence. Okay. Yeah, your turn, Seeker.
Okay, so
He has not
if I'm
tried to get a range band away.
mid leap, I can spend 1 mode since I've used monkey leap to go and further to continue that leap, not having to land and jump.
Oh, you
To
can?
keep going another range band.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to viciously. What I'm going to do is I'm just hand and feet on one wing, hands on the other, and I'm going to try and pull him apart, grappling him, so
keep
that
him
trying to
sort of-
disrupt whatever he's doing
Oh,
by
gotcha.
touching him.
All right.
So
Yeah.
I hope this.
is that a stunt?
Well, instead of a stunt, I'll allow it to provide an additional effect of disrupting what he's doing.
Okay. 6 successes,
And he doesn't have enough to spend for the second level turn. Okay.
and he's got an onslaught.
Yeah. Well, if he could activate the second level, he'd still be out of this. But he's
Right.
out of essence. Yeah. You grab a hold of him, and the Thunderbird, lets out this scream of terror as you guys start plummeting. And the thing it was trying to bring together dissipates and sort of flash of lightning goes off in both directions, and you guys just start.
Cool. That's what I want.
All right. His turn. Oh yeah, and
And how long do I have him for?
you have him. His defense was down to 2.
So 4 rounds.
Yeah. Your effect for this round is disrupting what he was casting.
Right.
In trouble.
GM really wants this guy to get away.
No. This I'm trying to think in his mind what I'm trying to do right now.
Oh yeah, the risk thing. Playing risk by himself. Well, 4-way chess by himself. And somehow making it work.
Let's see. He's going to try to escape the grapple.
Because of the
So this is against your martial arts.
My what?
Or your your grappling pool. He's trying to break free.
I want to break free.
That's not a good roll.
Don't worry, neither is this.
What'd you get?
4.
He tied you. Yep. Dang, it's in a tight spot. Morez.
Continuing to find a place to hide.
All right. You have enough dice. I'll just let you have it at this point.
Okay.
And you're basically around the cliff edge, out of line of sight of whatever it was that shot at you.
As soon as we land, I'm checking. Sova. Can't believe I forgot the name.
For damage.
Yeah, for damage, checking his wings, making sure everything is all right.
Okay. Yeah. Sova's kind of worked up about this, but other than maybe a little bit of night or light, bright flash blindness, it's okay.
Okay.
I think we're going to effectively break combat now, as you guys are plummeting towards the ground.
Can I tell you what I want to do? There's
Yeah.
2 things I want to do before we hit the ground. One, I want to reposition us so that I will land on top of him.
Okay.
And 2, I want to attempt to break at least one of his wings just in case he does break the grapple. He'll have a hard time flying.
Okay. When you are doing that,
And even if I have to hold one wing here and twist the rest of the body to do so, I'm okay with that.
while you are doing that, this giant bird in your hands,
And feet.
suddenly, decreases in size significantly, and you basically have to grab to recatch a little girl.
It's a little girl now?
It changed, it just shrinks into itself, and it's a girl that's little girl.
As soon as it's a little girl, I will flip around so that I am protecting her from the damage and activating my crane reflexively to not take damage from the fall.
And that's where we'll cut.
Because
Who the fuck is this?
I have to protect those who cannot, and a little girl cannot protect herself from the fall, even if she was a Thunderbird.
Yep.
Okay, we'll catch you guys next time.